this is another wrong mistake in enforcement. In this entire fiasco of a referee situation, the Seahawks walk away with it. They're on now with the communicator. They're going to bring the Seahawks back, I believe.
They should get them the game. They should get Green Bay the game is what they should do. Yeah. There's no way Green Bay should fly 6,000 miles home after losing a game like this. That's what instant replay's for. I don't like the way this game finished. I have a bad taste in my mouth.
And Wayne Elliott's on the communication with upstairs because they're in the communication with the league office to get the rule properly. Let's go back to the play again as Wilson kept it alive, John.
Well, it's pass interference. We talked about that on Golden Tate. He gets away with it, clearly. I thought Jennings had the interception.
And you've always told us, John, offensive pass interference is almost never called on these Hail Mary plays.
Exactly right. You know, Green Bay is going to have a hard time getting over this, not just because of this play, but it was 1st and 30. They called a terrible pass interference call on Sam Shields against Sidney Rice. And then to lose a game on 2 plays like this, I've never seen anything like it. Too much at stake, too much hard work. Tragic.
You see, it feels like Jennings has more of the ball than Tate does at that point, just as you look at it there. Now the referee is running back as you watch one more look at this replay for this meaningless extra point that they're still trying to figure out if they need to perform or not. I'm going to bring Jerry Austin back in here for a second. Jerry, let's talk about the rule of simultaneous possession in a play. Simultaneous possession always go to the offense, even if the defense has their hands on it first.
That's correct. If it's simultaneous, that means both players are possessing the ball. But on this, Jennings is going
for the ball.
Jennings is going the ball. He brings it to his chest. All Tate has on it is one arm. And then the official comes in and rules touchdown.
But Pete Carroll is right down there, and now he's down on the field with Lisa.
Thank you, Mike. Pete, have you ever seen anything?
Hey, Chris, give me 11.
Just a minute, Mike.
But he's saying give me 11 guys because they're making them come back and do the extra point. Go ahead.
Yeah, the rule is you have to finish the game, so we have to get the extra point. It happened to us years ago in New England against Buffalo. So these guys got to come back out and kick it without them on the field. That's just the rules. I don't know where the officials took off. I don't know what to tell you. But we'll do it.
The last play of the game, how did that, tell me about the last play.
Well, we had a protection to keep Russell alive, so we have 2 or 3 looks and see where we want to put the football. And it's just total desperation. And he went to a guy that can really make things happen. Golden Tate did a great job to make that play for us.
I saw you hug Russell twice. What did you say to the kid?
Well, this is what it is. He's got to make things like this happen if he's going to be big time, which he is, and he will.
So now you're going to kick a point after with no one on the field.
Yeah, we go down and watch it, okay?
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Lisa. The Packers are being told that they need to send some folks back out here, and they're not getting the greatest response, I would imagine, at this point. You have some Packers coming out with their helmets on for this. I've got to wonder if this play, John, we've said all the way through this, got to play through plays, got to play through this play or that play. When it impacts the end of a game and the outcome of a game, is this the impetus to change this lockout situation? We don't know. Time will answer that. With offensive pass interference, an apparent interception, simultaneous possession, a lot of things going on.
Here comes some Green Bay Packers back on the field. This is comical to me, really. Mike, I tell you, that's two of the worst calls at the end of a football game I can remember.
I agree with you, John. Just to get to the real specifics of the rule, it's not a simultaneous catch if a player gains control of the ball first, and then the opponent, Jerry, subsequently gains joint control. So Jennings had it first, and then you have simultaneous possession. Coming down to the ground with control would be the key factor there on if it's simultaneous possession or not. So the Packers are coming back out. They've brought 11 players out for this cosmetic-only extra point.
I've lost controversial games in the past, and controversy is one thing, but to me, this is This is another.
There was no time in the clock, so there's no kickoff after this potential for an onside kick. And the Packers are really doing a classy solid here by coming out even for this. I don't know if I could ask 11 of my guys to come out after you've been jobbed the way they have. And there is M.D. Jennings, who thought he had the game-winning play. And we're not taking anything away from Wilson or Tate or the effort they made on that fourth down play.
Russell Wilson, we all remember the Hail Mary that Michigan State dropped on Wisconsin, the heartbreak that he went through.
And now,
crazy game.
The game is over.
This will cause a stir in some houses, I tell you that.
43 years of Monday nights, 92 years of the National Football League, and there have been some strange ones. But this one, right up there. The Seahawks are 2-1. The Packers are 1-2, and have one of the worst flights home ever. Final score in Seattle: Seahawks 14, Packers 2. With John Gruden, Lisa Saunders, our entire ESPN crew, Mike Tirico saying goodnight from Seattle. This has been a presentation of ESPN. Don't worry, the conversation about this one has just begun. SportsCenter is next.